guys, new video, and in a different car with my Aunt Kelly. My cousin Zach and Maddie. You remember? Oh, you weren't camera shy last night.
Just scream.
Okay, don't scream, please.
What?
We're on our way to the movie theater to see Spider-Man No Way Home. So I thought, and also to prepare for this, I've been listening to Spider-Man theme music all day. So I have some Spider-Man themed questions, because of course.
Oh, okay.
Personal favorite version of Spider-Man?
What's it called? Hold on.
Spectacular Spider-Man cartoon.
I don't know.
I've always heard that one's like the best written version of Spider-Man. It's so good. For me, it was the 90s animated version of Spider-Man.
Oh, that one's pretty good.
I always call that era of cartoons the jacked version, the jacked era, because every hero, every cartoon character was humongous, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. They were.
Therefore, jacked.
Yep. Maddie?
I don't know.
No. Alright, out of these three, who is your favorite Spider-Man? Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
I'm an old school person. I like Tobey Maguire.
He was good, but I like Tom Holland a little better.
There's no denying that Tom Holland, movie-wise, is one of the best. Is probably the best Spider-Man. But also, I've heard mainly from someone I watch. His name's the Panda Red. He says he's just a the Tom Holland that's the way he's written as Spider-Man is just a whitewashed Miles Morales.
I don't think so.
I can trust this from a guy who actually who owned a comic book store.
So?
Yeah, a guy who owns a comic book store that really wouldn't know about superheroes and the history and stuff.
I guess everyone has their own opinion.
It is, but I can definitely kind of see it, knowing kind of if you research Miles' character.
I guess, yeah.
Miles is more a successor to Spider-Man than I think more than a rookie.
Yeah. You know what his other name is, other than just being called Spider-Man?
What?
Kid Arachnid.
Kid Arachnid? Yeah, I know that, yeah. He was in that Ultimate
never heard
Spider-Man
of
show where Childish Gambino voiced him.
I hated that version of Spider-Man. That Ultimate Spider-Man thing, I hated that version. I hated it. To be fair, I'm a person who loves animation and art style. And modern day cartoons just suck. Well, they're too soft. It's too, and this is gonna sound like a weird complaint, but let me explain. They're too bright and colorful. There's no like shading or like dark areas. Everything has to be bright and bombastic, and that can be good. But when it's over flooded, like my best example is Teen Titans Go. That show is just.
Yeah, it's too. I don't like that show either. I mean, it's a little too much for me.
I remember. Well, I read once that someone showed it to their little brother, like 5 or something. Even they said it was stupid. When he showed him the originals.
Yeah. Lots of people like it though. Lots of kids like it.
I've never heard one person say they like Teen Titans Go.
I've heard
They like that.
You like Teen Titans Go?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh,
I mean,
ever
it's
said
fine. It's not.
Well,
sure
we've
that
watched it.
We've watched it. Yeah.
I do remember I watched one episode, and it was the first episode.
Like you can watch, you can't repeat it. Like you can't watch the episodes over and over again, because then you'll just get annoyed.
I remember I watched someone review the show, and he's...
Except for the one with the pancakes or pie. The pie one. Which one?
That was
I love pie one. Waffles.
Oh god, that episode gives me a headache. Where Beast Boy and Cyborg just say waffles.
Yes.
It's so stupid.
But it's hilarious. Sometimes I need that.
There, that's why some people like the live-action Lion King.
Listen, your cousin Allison loved that.
The live-action Lion King?
Yes.
Apparently it's been regarded as the worst Disney live-action reboot.
Yes.
I don't like it.
You better not tell her that.
Oh, no.
I remember my coworker Greg, he says the worst one is the live-action Aladdin.
I've not seen that.
I've seen it. That bad compared to other stuff. I've heard Mulan was worse.
I want to watch that movie, actually. I want to watch that live-action Mulan. I think that one that people more complaining is it. And this is going to sound like every complaint for Disney live-action movies. It's not like the original because it's not like a musical. It's supposed to be an actual, like, quote-unquote war movie.
Oh.
I think it's supposed to be the actual story of the history of the character, not just the Disney character. At least that's what I think. Because I remember a lot of people were mad that there was no Shen, no Mushu Dragon, and stuff like that.
Oh.
I think they said he's a phoenix or something in the live-action version.
I didn't know that. Yeah, because Mulan is like a real,
It's a legend.
like
it's
a
a
legend.
myth.
It's a real legend, though,
Yes.
in China, right?
We're back to Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite Spider-Man villain?
Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Mine is kind of close. I like Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin?
I don't know
That was.
Hobgoblin kind of stole the suit after a mutation after Green Goblin died.
Yes.
He's the yellow guy.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
Probably
Yellow
Green
Man.
Goblin as well. Doc
Green
Ock
Goblin's
was
just a classic villain to love.
Dr. Octopus is close.
Yes, and Doc Ock is second.
Mm. These are two of my favorites just because I have their t-shirts. Venom and Carnage.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I like
Venom is-
Carnage.
Did you watch the Venom movie?
No,
No.
I don't want to watch that.
I watched
I don't
it.
like its mouth. I
Don't
don't like that.
I don't know.
It's gross.
Yeah, we're at my grandma's. Here, pick up the others.
Yep. Well, yeah.
All right.
Load them up.
Alrighty, let's go get them.
Shove them in the car.
I also like the lizard.
It's time for kidnapping.
I say that's a character who could use in live, like an anti-hero movie. Lizard.
Yes. Man, it's time for kidnapping. Grab them.
Again, be so thankful I'm not as big on YouTube as others.
Grab them.
Also, I owe you this since someone said you Fortnite danced.
Oh.
Jeez.
Get him.
The violence.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. Ready to rock and
We're
roll,
heading that way.
man.
Let's do it. Let's go.
We're going. Okay, we're going.
Thanks, Iris.
Bye, bye. Bye.
Hi. Hi, thanks. What's up, man?
Jordan, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, buddy. New shirt.
Yep.
All right.
Jordan, get in the car.
Silence you.
I ride with us. Anybody?
Oh,
I'm following you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I didn't know you were following me. Oh my god. Oh yeah.
back in the car.
Oh, I didn't.
In here.
We're splitting up, a lot of us.
In the car.
They don't have any spots open. We got to go to show place 16.
Jungle boy.
Here, Sally, you can switch with
Yeah.
Zach.
Zach, go in there.
Okay.
Go in there.
Okay. Fine.
This feels like the Nutcracker. Except less people. Welcome, Stella.
Welcome.
Is this like
You'll
the,
have so much fun.
Is this like the
Last night?
Dungeon of Doom? What is
Yes.
this
No.
over here?
Yes.
I don't know what's happening.
Yes.
The same thing that happened last night. Also, I noticed as I was uploading the videos, I noticed something with one of them.
Which one?
What?
That one of the screens looks like this, even though the phone's sideways.
Really?
Magic.
Yeah.
That's funny.
No, it's because I started the recording like this, and when I
Oh.
turned it sideways, I forgot it doesn't move with the
That's
phone. So, yeah, that drove me a little crazy. So, Stella, here are 2 Spider-Man questions for you. Favorite version of Spider-Man?
Favorite like any version?
Yes.
Can I include ones from Spider-Verse?
Yes.
Hold on, I gotta remember its name.
Oh, then the pig.
Spider-Ham.
Yes.
The pig. That one's great.
If we're going by Spider-Man Spider-Verse, I liked Spider-Man Noir.
Oh, yes.
I don't know.
Give her a choice. Another pick one.
No, I'm just trying to remember her name.
Oh, Spider-Gwen?
No.
Oh, the other one in the
Penny
robots.
Parker.
Who is that? Because I
Penny
never.
Parker?
Yeah, I
The
didn't.
anime version of one, like in a mech suit?
I mean, do you know the story behind her?
Isn't it something to do with...
I'm literally asking. I didn't watch Spider-Verse all the way through.
Hold
Really?
on.
I did.
I'll-
I kind of hated it.
I will admit I was not the
kinda
biggest
weird.
fan of that movie when it first was being advertised. I was like, oh god, not this again. Because I have the same problem with Spider-Man as I do with The Flash. They do this crap too much.
Yeah.
Flash does time travel too much.
Who?
The Flash? Oh, Penny
No,
Parker.
no, no. Oh, I was like, wait a minute.
It does, that's why I kind of lost interest in the TV series, because I remember I would watch it with my dad a few episodes, but then they just kept doing the time changes too many times. It just kept driving me crazy. With Spider-Man, they just do the alternate timelines and alternate dimensions too many times.
Yeah.
So it just drives. It just. Well, I wasn't. Right. Maybe if I was younger, I would have loved that movie more, but. Considering the fact I grew up with so many versions of Spider-Man that were kept doing the dimension thing, I couldn't. Always wanted to ride on a train.
So like,
With random thing just to say,
So
but I've always
what?
wanted to.
I don't know.
So what?
Right on
So-
like an Amtrak train?
No, like on a passenger train. I'm not gonna just sit in a car. I'm not just gonna sit in a train full of crap
Right,
in a
that's
like
what
a equipment or something like that.
just how white I am.
Hey, I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Be specific.
Just pale.
Okay, and the second question: favorite villain in Spider-Man?
Carnage.
Oh.
I said Green Goblin.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of leaning.
I like Hobgoblin.
Green Goblins.
Carnage.
Yeah, I think I have to go with Green Goblin.
I remember I was talking about Venom. I actually, because there's actually multiple symbiotes, not just Venom and Carnage,
Yeah.
comic book wise. So I took a quiz. Which symbiote are you?
Mm-hmm.
I got one called.
What's a symbiote? I don't know.
It's what Venom is.
It's what Venom
Oh.
is.
Oh.
Of course, in the movie they mispronounce it and it drives me crazy.
Oh, what did I say?
Symbiote.
Oh, symbiote.
Yeah.
No one needs
Sounds
to
like a
know.
Spanish word. Symbiote. It does.
The character, the one I got
That
is
was a good one.
the one I got is a character named Toxin.
Ooh.
Oh.
Contrary to his name, he's actually a good guy.
Oh, see,
Kinda.
there you go. That
He's
sounds
as
alright.
powerful as Venom and Carnage put together, but the person he bonded to, like how Venom has Eddie,
Mhm.
he bonded to a police officer.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Whoa!
So Toxin
Okay, relax.
learned
Everything's fine.
had the justice mentality instead of just kill people.
Murder.
Kill people.
Backpack.
Maddie, I feel like you would have a basement full of bodies.
I do. We ran out of space under the floorboards.
Jesus.
You can hear them sometimes.
This is why I
Judy,
love
she's
my
loud.
family.
You're related to her.
Judy's a loud one. She doesn't shut up under those.
This is why I love my family. We're all this amount of crazy.
Of course. What else would we?
Have
Sometimes
you
you
tried
just
at
gotta open the-
Scooby's down here?
Yeah.
I love that place.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just
It's
gotta
part of
open
my
up
rent.
the floorboards to smack her and then she'll shut
My
up.
rent is $200 and Scooby's on Wednesday.
There you go.
Sometimes you just gotta open the
I
floorboard.
get,
That's
uh,
Judy,
Called
shut up.
bartering. It's good bartering.
I get grilled cheese.
They have good chicken salads too. Fried chicken salads. Delicious.
My sister Autumn gets spaghetti and meatball. Well, here the thing is, I take the meat. Me or Mom take the meatball, and she scoops out some of the sauce,
And then the rest of the
Okay.
stuff is just
since she doesn't like the sauce
Yeah.
pasta ratio.
Oh, I see. Yes, yes, yes.
Mom gets a chicken taco salad, no no green peppers or something crap like that. I can't remember. And Dad will always change his order up sometimes. Then
Did
there
we
are
do theater around here?
Yeah.
the last time I
Yeah,
remember we
boy.
went to there are two moments that I remember where all of us went to a movie. Lego Movie 2, which I have now on DVD.
Yeah.
that
What was the
movie's
one with the
interesting.
tornado? Remember we had a tornado
Endgame.
warning? It was Endgame. Yes.
We were watching Endgame when we had a tornado warning
Yeah.
at one point. Like
Yes.
Charlie was like 3 hours away from home, and we were
Yeah,
on a
'cause
phone
someone-
call
didn't
with him,
someone
and all
get
of a sudden
sick?
it was like, warning, there's a tornado. My dad's phone, and I was like,
So didn't someone get sick or like food poisoned or something like that? Not food poison, but I just remember someone got sick, so we had to leave.
Yeah. It's hard to remember. I just remember being on the outside of the theater in the hallway.
I just remember them constantly saying, so, folks, we're going to restart in 5 minutes. Folks, we're going to restart in 15 minutes. We're going to restart in half an hour.
If we're
Right.
going off who gets food poisoning the most, it was most probably me. I get food poisoning like every month.
I did, and
Why
me
does
and my
it keep
family didn't
happening
end
to
up
me?
watching Endgame. It was so good.
Mm-hmm.
I cried at Iron Man's sacrifice.
Yes, me too.
My friend laughed.
And
Yeah,
Autumn gives me
but
so much crap for this. The one character I just don't like. There's no real reason. I just don't like him.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel. I
Yeah.
do
way
not
too-
like her.
Way
What
too,
did she
like,
do?
She's too
way too
overpowered.
overrated.
Yeah.
That too.
Overrated.
Yeah.
That
They're
my number one
so
gripe with her
bad.
is
I don't like it.
in the fight with Thanos, where she doesn't even flinch from getting punched with a full-powered Infinity
know.
Gauntlet.
Yeah.
It's like,
Your powers come from space. Space is one of the stones. At least flinch, god dang you!
like,
It's like Superman and
Way
Man of
too
Steel.
overpowered.
I am Jesus. I am Jesus. You
way
could-
too overrated too. Like,
Yeah.
I also think her design's a little bit basic.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is,
That's
I know Captain
annoying.
Marvel as I told Aunt Kelly this and it confused her. I know her. I know the name Captain Marvel as the DC character, the guy who says Shazam.
Oh yeah.
I know Carol Danvers as Miss Marvel.
Right.
Yeah,
Miss
so-
Marvel. They mix those.
No, there's two
Yeah.
characters.
Yes, correct. But they
And Miss
kinda-
Marvel is now
so-
getting a TV series on, I think, the website or Hulu, some streaming device. I don't care.
Oh.
Yeah, and the character's name is Kamala Khan.
That just sounds really hot.
Yeah.
Ah.
Her power is kind of like Mr. Fantastic. She can manipulate her body to grow in certain places.
Really? That's
Yes.
kinda-
She-Hulk's also getting a series.
Really?
She-Hulk.
Oh my.
That's an interesting
That's
one.
not, that sounds interesting.
I remember there was a
Interesting.
that you can barely find footage of this, but I remember there was a She-Hulk movie, and she was played by wrestling legend China.
Oh, I remember China. I don't remember the She-Hulk movie, but
I think it was like a low budget thing. She definitely looked like She-Hulk, did China.
right.
I always feel bad for her since she went down horribly.
Yes.
Oof.
I remember
Ow.
watching China.
Bozo.
She was awesome. Any woman can say what they want. China started a women's evolution in wrestling because
She did.
no woman in wrestling history today or ever has ever looked like China.
And beat butt. Like she took people down.
No one can ever say they held the Intercontinental title twice. First woman to compete in the Royal Rumble. First woman to compete in the King of the Ring tournament. Trailblazer. Sad what
Agreed.
happened to her.
All of my Spotify playlists are all just including musicals, and I don't know why. That's all they
Really?
are at this point.
That's funny.
Here's a. Are you guys on TikTok?
Yes.
No.
And Kelly?
I watch it through Instagram. I don't have a TikTok.
Know who I found out has an Instagram account?
Who?
Steve from Blue's Clues.
Which one?
Steve.
The original Steve.
Ah, yeah.
Well, it was Steve, then Joe, then now it's Josh.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
And all his account is, and I love this, it's just him sitting down and just asking how your day was, and just it's like 3 minutes of him just sitting there or something.
I bet everybody loves it.
Oh yes, it's one of the most
Of
pure
course.
it's one of the most pure accounts on TikTok.
Right, right.
It is simply like
A place
a
just
national treasure.
Steve, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember him returning just to say a message just blew up all over the internet.
I saw that.
Same here, I cried. Let me think. Favorite Spider-Man movie?
Oh, that's.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Me too.
Really?
First
Yeah.
Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire.
I don't know.
It's either that one or the first Spider-Man 2 from 2004.
Oh boy.
I don't know.
I remember I saw a YouTuber, like, the way he wanted to get hyped for No Way Home is to watch every Spider-Man movie. That's like a day and a half of watching
I know.
Spider-Man.
That's hardcore.
Well, you got to put some preparation in there, right?
Yes.
Good luck. I will admit, when it comes to the original Spider-Man trilogy, Spider-Man 3 is the weakest, but it's not as bad as like people remember. It's just that one segment of him with the suit, the Venom suit, that's just crap. Like when he's acting like, I always say this, acting like Joe Cool and stuff like that, where he just thinks he's all that in a bag of chips.
Yeah.
Those scenes were just horrible. I always say this about Tom Maguire. He he perfectly nailed like the nerdy Peter Parker, and he was not that good at like the charismatic Spider-Man. I like him, but both Garfield and Holland got him beat as Spider-Man. But as Parker, Tobey Maguire's got them both beat.
Yeah, I would agree with that. He makes a good
Nerdy person.
nerdy person, yes.
You know they made another Home Alone?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Do you know I've watched the original Home Alone like 4 times.
I watched
already.
it probably 100.
I know, but
I
no,
really
this
like
season.
Oh.
This season, no, I've watched it.
I feel like
many times, but-
I feel like at least the first 2 Home Alone movies
Yes.
you have to watch
The
every
first,
year.
yes, the first 2 are
Yeah.
the best.
I've
Third
watched
just
one
completely just
singular
threw it
show
away.
over 25
Yeah, that
times
one's-
this year.
The third one sucked.
What
The
is
fourth
it?
one was at least bearable.
It was on Netflix.
What are you talking about?
What was it?
I said I have watched a certain show over like
Certain
25
show.
times only this year.
What is it?
It's an anime.
Oh,
Yeah.
The only animes I know are Pokemon,
Oh.
Fairy Tail, and My Hero.
I have a My Hero poster.
yep.
My sister loves that show.
The only reason I know about anime is because one of my friends really likes it, and so first, so she was talking about them to some other person in our class. I can't remember who, but she was just saying like all these random names, and I couldn't understand what she was saying. So me and my friend we made up this like dumb, really stupid song using all the names that I thought she said, but were actually like super wrong.
I actually
But-
remember
That were actually not the names.
Yeah, they were actually one of the names. But it
there was
really fun.
there was a wrestler in a company called TNA. His name was Curry Man, and anytime he would like talk or cut a promo, he would just say Japanese wrestler names and think if he would think he's saying Japanese. Oh, it's hilarious.
That's fun.
And also the reason he was called Curry Man is because on top of his mask would just be a bowl of curry.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
Oh, the people loved him. He was so popular.
Sounds great.
He was like, sounds great.
Here's one. If you could visit anywhere in the world for a vacation, where would it be?
Hawaii.
Man.
I actually am with Maddie on that one.
Hawaii. It's the only.
Oh wait.
Hawaii.
Well, let's see. I gotta really
See,
think about
Hawaii
that. I'm probably going to
It's gotta be the pot car though.
Austria and
Don't
Hungary.
question what the pot car is you don't want to know.
I would love to visit Japan.
Pot car.
I would have to say Hawaii or Rome. Very different places, but 2 places have been
I'd also love to visit. My mom and dad give me mainly my dad gave me crap about this one. I would love to visit the Isles of Samoa.
Yes.
My family gives me crap on that just because I'm a wrestling fan. So
That's
you just
right.
want to visit it because of The Rock, Jamie, the Usos, stuff like that. Like,
But
yes,
that-
that's
yeah,
a
but it's
factor,
beautiful.
but yes, it's a very beautiful place.
Yeah.
I want to go to either Japan or Russia. One of those two.
You don't want to go to Russia.
No, that's an evil
me and
place.
Hannah have our very specific reasons for
Remember
going.
yesterday we were playing that bomb game? Russia!
Russia!
Places to avoid: Russia, China, Asia.
Everywhere.
I might dip my toe in St. Petersburg or Moscow, but then I'm moving on after a day. I'm not staying there. I'll go visit. I'll get on the train or something and get out of there.
That or the UK.
Here's one. Do you know how Samoans get those the tribal tattoos?
Mm-hmm.
Painful. Well, it's a bone, ink, and a hammer. Ting, 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 ting.
What? No.
Yeah, still today they'll take a bone, dip it in like
Ow.
ink, and take a hammer. And just
Oh no, that
Yeah, they do
sounds
that.
terrible.
Okay, that sounds.
Yeah.
they'll have dancers to distract you from the pain, just wipe the blood off you at random
Be like,
points.
don't worry about it. You're fine. You're
So
fine.
more often than not, you know the tattoos that The Rock has? More
Yeah.
often than not, that's probably how he got them.
Oh my.
His
Mad respect.
grandfather, High Chief Peter
Yeah.
Maivia, he got that when he actually was a High Chief in Samoa. His tattoos went down his legs, about here, around his waist, all done like that.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
That sounds
Samoans are
terrible.
built different.
Dang.
Yes, apparently.
Same with
I'm a little too
Tongans.
soft for that.
Same with Tongans.
Mm-hmm.
Remember there's a wrestler named Haku? He was, through so many people, he is referred to as like the toughest legit bat in wrestling. Remember, people have posed a question, who would win a fight? Who would win, Brock Lesnar versus Haku?
Uh-huh.
I remember a legend named Kevin Sullivan. He said,
Yes.
a bar fight, Haku kills him in 30 seconds. Brock is an amateur champion and has won the heavyweight title in UFC. 30 seconds, killed
Dead.
by Haku. Well, Haku's in wrestling, his main move was called the Tongan death grip.
Oh boy.
He would take his hand
Oh.
and just grab right here and squeeze.
Oh.
Die. Dead. Air gone. You have
I would say
asthma?
if it says
What do you
death
mean?
in the name of what he's doing, it's
Well, his
probably going to be a problem.
His tag team partner, when he was tag champion, his tag partner was Andre the Giant. So that's a dangerous connection.
Ahem. You have asthma? What do you mean? There's air everywhere. Just breathe.
Another thing, this is a story from Road Warrior Animal, rest his soul. He was in a bar. It was him, Haku, and Mr. Perfect. And Mr. Perfect was known to be a jokester outside the ring.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he ticked someone off and started a bar fight with all of them. Haku, I kid you not, got his finger or something behind the guy's eyeball and said, "You're gonna stop fighting, brother, or I might eat his eye."
Gross.
You have to use a spoon for that.
Not if you're tonguing, you just use your hand, apparently.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
no. What you gotta do, put on a pudding. Tape very loud, clanging wooden spoons to it. I've done this before. Grab a...
What have you done to
What are we
remove
talking
someone's...
about? What are we... Okay.
Let me keep
Start
going.
over. Start over.
Let me keep going.
I can't understand.
Tape spoons to yourself, specifically wooden ones. Grab a rusty, sharpened spork. Start gremlin laughing and running at someone. It is the most terrifying sight you can ever think of. Make sure it's night.
Thanks. Thanks for that information.
Okay.
That's a happier topic.
Have you seen Krampus?
It was funny.
What?
Have you seen Krampus?
Don't talk about Krampus. That's
What?
terrifying.
I want to hear about it
It's
now.
the demon of Christmas.
Oh yeah, the legend.
It's a legend, right?
That's funny.
The story goes, and this is an actual story, where Santa would reward the good kids. So Krampus
Okay.
punishes those who were bad.
Right.
He puts them in
Okay.
a bag.
I see.
Puts the children in a bag.
Where's it from? Germany?
Germany, and
Germany, yeah.
the
Germany.
Eastern European style.
Well,
What he did with the children.
hope you're not naughty this year. That's all I can say.
That's right.
I watched that movie. I liked it. I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah, job.
I didn't like that. I think I started watching
he
it
need
for
an
5 minutes.
assistant?
I was like, nope.
Does he need
Well, it had,
Does he
the
need
intro
assistance?
had a perfect representation of what the holiday is nowadays. Such war for stinking presents, people running each other over and basically turn into a mosh
Well,
pit.
COVID killed that. Nobody does that now.
Yeah, now just
He can't do that now.
spamming the Amazon
no one
button.
really wants the presents that bad. They just want a good reason to run over someone.
Apparently.
They don't need the deals. They don't need anything.
Oh,
They just
brother.
want the excuse.
Wise words.
Thank you,
Wise
thank
words. I'll never forget them.
Yes.
Never.
Yes.
Never.
Oh,
Never.
brothers.
Yes.
This is a movie I watch every year and I will continue to. Polar Express.
Yes.
Oh, that's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
Actually, this happened to me. I saw it in the store and I bought it,
Yes.
but I already had it, and I forgot I already had it.
That's funny.
It was great.
Welcome to adulthood, Jordan.
So I just gave it to a coworker that said they'd never seen it.
Oh, nice.
Isn't this the theater we got kicked out of?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Christmas movie I think I have to watch every year is White Christmas.
I've never seen it.
What? It's so good. I like it.
And every holiday, no matter what, I gotta watch
Listen.
the Peanuts special.
Me
Yeah.
too. Every
Oh, yeah.
Peanuts special, yes.
Peanuts.
Her. He forces us to watch it.
If you don't watch, you're not really celebrating the holiday.
What do you mean?
All right, so
Not having.
we're about to go into the theater and watch No Way Home, and next video will be afterwards.
That's right.